I caught every Pokemon in 1 week. Here's how. This is a Pokemon, I guess, I don't really have a word for this. We're just catching them all. That's the plan. To catch every Pokemon. Not just 1 or 2. Like, every single one. I think this is going to go well. One random Tuesday, I impromptu decided to dedicate an entire week of my life purely to catching Pokemon. The idea was that I'd stream as much as I can over that week on my Twitch, and try and catch every Pokemon across as many different games as needed. Well, not exactly every Pokemon. See, there's this thing called mythical Pokemon, which are legendaries only distributed by temporary events, and as I literally couldn't get some of those unless I had a time machine, 905 Pokemon became 891. Still though, that's a lot of Pokemon. And it turns out, trying to get them all in a week is pretty hard. Day 1, the beginning. So, with literally no plan at all, I started a playthrough of Pokemon Ultra Sun. Why Ultra Sun? Well, there was literally no reason at all. I just wanted to play Ultra Sun. We chose Poplio and began a pretty casual, chill playthrough of the game. At this point, I had no idea of the existential dread and suffering that awaited me, so I just went at a pretty chill pace, catching whatever we found and choosing not to worry too much. Honestly, there's not that much to say about day 1. We ended the day with 90 Pokemon out of 891, which is definitely not 1/7, but I decided not to let that worry me as I ended the first day of the challenge. Alama-lama-la. Alama-lama-lama-la. Alama-lama-lama-la. Alama-lama-lama. Wait. Allo, Mola, Molala, Alamalama. Day 2. Wait, why did he only stream for 3 hours today? That's not good. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. So it turns out one of the problems of doing this impromptu is that I'd completely forgot I'd already made plans for this day. So on day 2 of my big challenge, I only had 3 hours to stream and catch Pokemon, meaning we barely made any progress. We continued with Ultra Sun and caught another 47 Pokemon, bringing the total up to 137. Again, I don't know if you know maths, but 2/7 of 891 is not 137. But for some reason, I was still optimistic I'd finish in time. See, my logic was that sure, we were technically 2 days in, but the next few days I was planning to stream for like 8 hours a day, meaning in terms of hours, we weren't actually 2/7 in. So, I remained optimistic as we headed into day 3. Finally, actual progress. Cool! We beat Pokemon Ultra Sun! We still have lots to do in the game, but we did beat it. We've beaten the main story. It only took, like, 11 hours? Mental. On day 3, we finally beat Pokemon Ultra Sun. Kind of. We still had a lot of Pokemon to get in that game, but I decided to put those to one side for now, and start Pokemon Sword, where we chose Sobble and began our adventure, catching whatever Gen 8 Pokemon we came across. I went into this game optimistic, thinking that thanks to features like the Wild Area, I'd get tons of Pokemon insanely quickly. Then I spent like 20 minutes trying to get a Farfetch'd. Come on, you think you're all that? You genuinely think you're all that in a bag of chips? Genuinely. Bro. You're a Farfetch'd. You're a Farfetch'd, my guy. Turns out Sword and Shield are slow and boring. See, I have the attention span of a baby goat, so I somewhat rely on things like speed up to help me concentrate and keep my interest. The Switch, however, does not have a speed up button, meaning that poor old goat me was kind of bored out of his mind. I streamed for 8 hours and caught 87 Pokemon, less than I caught in the first stream that was 3 hours shorter. Needless to say, I left the stream with literally no confidence or faith at all. I was crushed. So on day 4, I decided to actually play a good game. I have nothing but the absolute most of faith. The absolute most of faith. If we need to play this on 700%, we will play this on 700%. I am blonde. Day 4. Actually playing good games. We needed lots of Pokemon fast, and it turns out where to go when you need to catch lots of Pokemon
is X and Y. For some reason, Game Freak shoved every single Pokemon they could into these games. Did you know that before the second gym in X and Y, you can have Absol, Aerodactyl, Axew, Zangoose, Bagon, and more? That is mental, but also absolutely perfect for me, who needed a lot of Pokemon. And we got a lot of Pokemon. We beat the entirety of Pokemon Y that day, getting as many Pokemon as possible using whatever methods necessary. Wow, you're so cool. You ate some fucking desserts. No? I will fight you. After that, we moved on to Omega Ruby, which whilst having substantially less Pokemon in it, did help us get a few Gen 3 Pokemon we were missing out on. We ended the 9-hour stream having caught 177 Pokemon, almost doubling our total and having 401 Pokemon overall. We were almost halfway done. The slight problem was that we were over halfway through the challenge in terms of days. That was not good. But then, that night in the shower, I had an epiphany. One that would go on to save the entire run. Day 5. The loophole. I had an epiphany. An absolute epiphany overnight in the shower. I realised that this is called catching every Pokemon in 1 week. Not catching every Pokemon in 1 week, and also starting new save files which we need to make sure we beat in the time span, and also doing that all live on camera, and not playing Sword and Shield slightly off camera to make more interesting content. This epiphany has led me to some realizations. One, for Legends Arceus, in order to get Arceus, we can just use my save file. 2, I can just steal my girlfriend's save file to get certain legendaries I don't have. 3, in order to get Venonat and Venomoth and some Gen 1 Pokemon that we're missing, let's go. Hop into my Let's Go save file, let's fly around, let's get some easy mons, let's go, easy. The idea was that instead of starting a brand new save file for every game, I would just play pre-existing save files but re-catch the Pokemon I needed. So instead of having to play through the entirety of Pokemon Legends Arceus again, I could just open up my completed save file and go wherever I want and catch whatever, whenever. On top of that, I also made the decision to not just catch Pokemon on stream, and do the boring stuff like grinding, and even stuff like beating the story of certain games off stream in my own personal time. With these 2 new ideas in place, Day 5 went pretty well, as I played a variety of games including Omega Ruby, Legends Arceus, Let's Go Pikachu, White, and even returned to Ultra Sun to do some wormholes. Oh, and this happened. Ah, you kidding me? Bro, you're joshing me. You're joshing me. Oh my god! Oh my god, that's a shiny. Oh my god, that's a shiny. We got a shiny! Yo! Bro. Oh my god. Holy shit, look at this thing. We ended the day having caught another 122 Pokemon, bringing the total to 523. We still had a lot to go, but it was starting to feel feasible. All I had to do was catch 368 Pokemon in 2 days. Okay, maybe it wasn't that feasible. Day 6. Oh wow, this might actually be possible. I worked off screen. I grinded off screen. I worked as hard as I possibly could off screen tonight. Last night. That's how time works. Last night, to grind up these mons, to hunt down those legendaries, to find those stones, and I have results. I have results, everyone. It only took me an extra, 9 hours of work, but I have results. I'm going to reveal to you all now the new total of Pokemon we are at. We are at 633 Pokemon. Yes, lads! We can do this! Turns out it's quite simple actually to catch every Pokemon in a week. All you have to do is give up having a life for a week. So on top of the 7 hours I spent streaming on day 5, I spent another 8 hours after that playing Pokemon until the depths of the night. Yeah, maybe this wasn't the best idea. Now, we've spent a lot of time talking about the process of catching every Pokemon, but not actually about the Pokemon we were catching. So I'm going to use this opportunity now to talk about some particularly difficult monsters. For instance, did you know that the hardest Pokemon to catch in a modern Pokemon game is Sunkern? Game Freak hates this Pokemon, understandably so, and so don't put it in any of their games anymore. In order to get it, I had to hope that a certain Mirage Forest would appear in my Omega Ruby game, which doesn't have a guaranteed chance of happening, and only one Mirage spot appears a day, or else I was screwed. I got insanely lucky, and got that Mirage Forest on the first try. But just the fact that a Sunkern could have screwed over our entire run, and I didn't realize until day 6, was terrifying. There was also the issue of starter Pokemon. Obviously, you can typically only get one starter Pokemon per game, and there are like 24 of them. The easy solution would be to play only the beginning of every game 3 times over to get all the starters. But they all evolve twice, so I'd have to grind them all up, which would kill me. Luckily, Omega Ruby allows you to get 4 different starters from different generations. Y lets you get a Kanto starter on top of your Kalos one. Sword and Shield lets you get the 2 other Kanto ones. And Ultra Sun's Island Scan feature lets you get a few through that. That did still leave me with a few starters left over though. Namely the Totodile and Tepig line, who I painstakingly just ended up having to grind in Heart Gold and White respectively. Yay. Day 6 was particularly cool, because I got to experience something in Pokemon I'd never had before. The Sword and Shield DLC, which up to this point I had never played. I honestly expected to only catch a few Pokemon from this, and was playing it literally just to get Calyrex and Kubfu, but we ended up finishing day 6 with another 70 Pokemon on top of the ones I got the night before, bringing our total up to 703 Pokemon, which left us with 188 Pokemon left to get. I had to work. Day 7. 24 hours remain. Right, let me show you guys step 1 of what I did. Okay, so if we hop onto Pokemon White over here. Tom, did you sleep today? Sleep is for the weak. So I figured out how to do on Melon DS event Pokemon. I figured out how to get onto the cheeky mystery gift and do that so that it works by connecting to DNS or whatever the fuck. Connecting to Melon DS's private IP server or whatever, Wi-Fi or whatever. And we did the DNS hacking, tweaking. We did it. And I can reveal the results right here. We got Victini, Meloetta, Keldeo. We got Shiny Giratina, Shiny Metagross, Cloyster. We got the Mons. TXM got the Mons. But that is not where this ends. And then through this mystery gift on Pokemon Platinum, I got Regigigas. I got Arceus. But this is not where it ends. This is not where it ends, people. We went into Heart Gold. We grinded up a Feraligatr. We got an Entei, Mew. We got a Celebi. We got a Jirachi. This is not where it ends. We go on Pokemon Black 2. This is not where it ends. Grinded up a Duot, and we also got another Shiny Giratina and a Genesect. Yes, lads. Your boy downloaded Pokemon fucking Go. Specifically so that he could catch a Meltan! Your boy got a Meltan! I have never worked this hard in my life. In that stream, we played every game. Omega Ruby, Y, Ultra Sun, Let's Go, Fire Red, Legends Arceus, Sword. It was the ultimate culmination of everything that had come before it. And you know what Pokemon was the most difficult to catch? Bro, this Blissey is having us. It is eating us up. Bro, we just got fucked by a Blissey. But as we approached the end of the week, we only had a handful of Pokemon left. The big one was Zacian, who I needed to play the post-game of Sword in order to get. So I traded myself a level 100 Mewtwo to do it with. Turns out that makes the game a lot easier. But I did it. I caught Zacian, leaving us with only 15 Pokemon left. These were all trade evolutions. Pokemon you could only get by actually trading with a friend. I wanted to do this all single player, so we had to come up with a different way of counting these Pokemon that wasn't just, well, we caught Kadabra, I guess now we have Alakazam. What did we come up with? Well... And with that, we had caught every Pokemon in one long, tiring week. I am never doing this again. Please subscribe.